and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be Virginia Beach going up against Detroit. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. We're about halfway through the season now, and he's outside of the top 5 spots, but he's been playing really well, and there's plenty of games left to go.
And as the Rookie of the Year race is getting clearer, these young men are standing out as the cream of the freshman crop.
And you know what? The talent they have, undeniable. And the more they've gotten used to the demands of life in the NBA, the better they've gotten.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. We've got Washington, and it's James in at the 3. And for Virginia Beach, and it's Malone. In at the power forward position. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Pass to Murphy. Here's D. Lets it go from the wing. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Washington outside. And he misses his first shot of the game. Here's D, driving inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
It's time for the NBA. Greg, how do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Washington. Harris is out there with James. Then there's Smooth.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Here's the doctor after the basket by Detroit. Outside, Malone. Pass to Leaf. good, and it's Malone picking up the assist.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here is Harris. Here's Smooth. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. He makes the Johnny from the left block. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Leaf, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Murphy against James. Pass to Smooth. Now here is Harris. Here's Smooth. Screen by James. Smooth. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Leaf. He's covered by Washington. And James with a clear path to the hoop. Plays it in off the breakaway.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Here's D. 9 points last game. Pass to Leaf. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Washington passes to Harris. Now here's James. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. James has got 5 points so far.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here's D. Here's Leaf. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's James. He has 5. Here's Smooth. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Detroit shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for the away team. Number 7, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Virginia Beach trails by 5. Pass to D. Here's the doctor. Malone looking around. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And a moment to see numbers for the doctor. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Virginia Beach has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to D. Here's Leaf. Now Malone. Some solid defense from Harris. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Smooth. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just as should in 20 points a game right now. Here's Murphy. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Pass to Smooth. Screen by James. Here's Smooth. And it's Malone with the rebound. For Virginia Beach, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Murphy against Washington. Leaf, no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. James kicks to Harris. There's a good screen. Here's Washington. Kicks it out to James. Detroit, no good that time either.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
To the left wing. Here's Leaf. He's covered by Washington. Shot's good by Leaf. Leaf's got his 3rd basket of the night.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Harris looking it over, and the call will be against D.
Number 43.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
James in the high post. Murphy on him. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Following the 3 by Detroit. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Virginia Beach shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And he can't get the first one. And Virginia Beach with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for the A train. And it's Higgins in for D. And he's good on the second. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Smooth. Pass to James. Lock at 6. Fires the 3. Smooth misses. Virginia Beach has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Leaf passes to Malone. Here's Leaf. James defending. Here's Leaf. 8 points for him. Here's Malone. It's hauled in by Harris. Detroit with the ball. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
Now here's Malone. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
For Virginia Beach, they've converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. For Virginia Beach, they've made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Here's Smooth, lays it up and banks it in. And Detroit leads by 1. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Higgins. Scoreless thus far. Pulls it up. Shot's good by Leaf.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Smooth. 1:51 left here in the first quarter. From deep Washington. Nailed from three-point land. Washington's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Malone. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Smooth. The lead is 2. It's blocked.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Jackson misses. Some good looks. James outside. Here's Smooth. He had 37 points last game out. Shot clock at 5. They grabbed their own miss. Washington, that's for 2. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Down low, here's Leaf. And James pulls it down. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. The 3. It's hauled in by the Doctor. Doctor's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Higgins going inside, and no good that time.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Lets it fly from 18. No good on that one.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's Detroit leading by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Detroit.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
We've got Higgins. Doctor out there at Malone. And it's the Cobra. And it's Murphy in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to the Doctor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. James is out there with Harris. Then there's the captain. Then there's Washington. The offensive rebound. Can't cash in from close range. Virginia Beach trails by 3. Murphy passes to the dot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so it's Detroit with the ball.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. The captain passes to Washington. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Washington's got 10.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
Pass to Leaf. Here's Higgins. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Back to Murphy. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Murphy's got his second bucket of the night.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
James outside. Lets the 3 fly. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Virginia Beach shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Murphy. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, second team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. D, he's checked in for Virginia Beach. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Washington. Harris outside. To the middle. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Here's D. Guarded by Harris. Outside, Malone. Here's the doctor. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Pass to Harris. Washington with it. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, that's blocked. And he recovers it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Washington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Harris against Malone. Inside, got a piece of it. Here's the doctor. And he finishes nicely on the lane. Doctor's got the lead up to 1 now for Virginia Beach. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You look at Washington. He'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang on to the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into them.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Here's the Doctor. Good on the shot. Doctor's got the game tied up here for Virginia Beach. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Washington. At the elbow, it's Harris. Shoots over Malone. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Doctor's got 8 rebounds in this game. Higgins passes to D. Up top, Malone. Here's the Doctor. 4 on the shot clock. Here's D, and he drops it in from the low post. D's got his first bucket of the night.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's the captain. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. A fadeaway. And the rebound goes to Murphy. For Virginia Beach, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to the Doctor. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Here's Higgins. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit on Friday and then on Saturday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Detroit trails by 4. Here's the captain. Pass to Washington. Harris a screen to the paint and stolen by Malone. In transition, here comes Virginia Beach. Here's Higgins. Here's D. He's covered by Washington. The 19-foot shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. D's got the lead up to 6 now for Virginia Beach. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Virginia Beach.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Detroit trails by 6. Trying to end the drought. Virginia Beach pulls it in. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Virginia Beach on the other end. Back to James. Lets it go from deep. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And he recovers it.
Yeah, easy call.
Number 53. Fourth personal foul, fourth team foul.
For Virginia Beach, they've made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Number 55. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Smooth checked in for Virginia Beach. He's off on the second. Detroit trails by 7. Now, here's Washington. He's got 15. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis. Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. Washington hits them both. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Leading by 5. Pass to the doctor. Jackson against Washington. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Smooth. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5. Virginia Beach leading by 3. Outside Jackson. Stolen by Washington. And here's the break. Here's Smooth. Hendricks pulls it in.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And the basket by Murphy. Murphy's got 8.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Pass to James. Buries it from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Hendricks. Still scoreless. The doctor passes to Murphy. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's James outside. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Doctor's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now here is Murphy. D right on him. Pass to the doctor. The jump hook. And James pulls it down. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. He takes it in and out of bounds. Virginia Beach will have it. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Hendricks. Malone outside. To the left side wing. Deflects the pass. To the inside. Inside. Unloads from 9. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Detroit, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Here's Hendricks. From deep three-point land. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Virginia Beach leads by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a 6th man on the floor. And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes, they are showmen.
And as long as they show me creativity, and it reminds me like a box of donuts, I need something fresh.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? Q, an impressive effort here today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Virginia Beach shooting reasonably well, 45%. Leaf is out there with D. Then there's A-Train. Then there's the Doctor. And it's Malone in at the 4-man position. Here's Leaf. Off target from 3-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And for Detroit, they've got James. Washington out there with Smooth. Then there's Harris. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
At the top of the key, Malone. Detroit with the rebound. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen. Here's D. Here's Leaf. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Leaf. Detroit making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. And, well, Detroit shooting 43% for the game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Cranes the three-pointer. 22 points for Q.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Malone, good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Washington. 22 points for him. It's hauled in by the doctor.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. James outside. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's D. Pass to Leaf. Good. Nice job down low. Leaf's got 4 points this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Here's Harris. Virginia Beach pulls it in. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Harris against Malone. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leaf. Sweet little floater. And it's a 5-point Virginia Beach lead.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
James against Murphy. Here's Smooth. He has 6. Back to James. To halt the run. Kept alive and out of bounds. Virginia Beach will have it.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Washington. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15.
And you know, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Murphy against James. Murphy passes to Leaf. No good on the 3.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Murphy against James. Pass to Washington. Puts up a deep 3. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
The ball goes to Detroit.
To the paint. Here's Harris. Malone with the block. Here's Leaf. 17 points in the game. Murphy passes to the dot. Pass to D. Hits the three-point bomb. D's got the lead up to 8 now for Virginia Beach. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Virginia Beach.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Malone outside. Lets it go with a three. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a three.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harris passes to Smooth. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
The captain's checked in for Detroit. Just 3 to shoot. This one for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Leaf. 17 points in the game. Shoots over Washington. Leaf, no good. Detroit trails by 5. Pass to the captain. Outside, James. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris finds James. Now Washington. 22 points for him. There's the pick. It's rebounded by Malone. Virginia Beach leading by 5. And here's Murphy. Pass to D. Launches it. Murphy can't hit.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
Got that one up quick. Washington's got 7 now in this quarter.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's D. He has 7. Lets it go from 11. The shot's good from Leaf. Leaf's got 19 points. Detroit trails by 5. Here's the captain. To the middle. Here's Harris. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside, Malone. On the 3 off target.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Harris inside, guarded by Malone. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Detroit, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
The away team, Harris, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Virginia Beach with some changes. Jackson comes in for A-Train, and it's Higgins in for D. He hits the second from the line. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. A 2-point game. Pass to the doctor. Here's the screen. The tray. Higgins. That's good.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's the captain. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. James outside. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Pass to Leaf from the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Chavez. Harris a screen on Jackson. Pulls it from 20. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Higgins. Pass to Leaf. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from James. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Now here is Harris. For the lead. The putback. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Malone's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Higgins passes to Leaf. Outside, Malone. Here's Higgins. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Malone's got 4 assists in the game.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Pass to Harris. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. The captain with the bucket. Virginia Beach has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Outside Jackson. Here's Higgins. 6 points for him. The doctor passes to Higgins. Here's Malone. The shot comes out. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Virginia Beach. They're up by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And, well, Detroit shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. We've got the doctor. A-Train is out there with D. Then it's Higgins. And it's Leaf in at the shooting guard. Virginia Beach shooting in this game 45%. Here with the ball. Fires the 3. And it's D missing. Washington against Murphy to tie it up. And it's Washington missing. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. The lead is 2. Higgins passes to D. Now Murphy. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for Virginia Beach, Murphy. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Murphy. Smooth checked in for the captain. So he gets them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for Detroit, number 53, taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to D. Here's Leaf. This one for 3. Not going to go that time. Here's Smooth. Shot from the top of the key, and he swishes it right through. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Murphy. From past the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Washington with it. Kicks it out to James. Here's Smooth. 6 to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Murphy. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Detroit trails by 6. Outside, James. On the clock.